and talk the talk. He said, we're going to aim this at the middle class. He ain't walking the walk.
The plan reduces tax rates, some deductions, and the number of tax brackets, with details like where those brackets fall and how the cuts are paid for still to be worked out. Playboy magazine founder Hugh Hefner died. He said he was proud of his impact on society.
Playboy itself was dedicated to the notion of questioning some of the Puritan repression that is so much a part of the American history.
He was 91 and he died at his home, the Playboy Mansion in L.A. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Napa know-how.
If you've ever come close to leaving an entire counter full of items at checkout just because someone asked you to join a rewards program, we feel your pain. Luckily, there's Napa Rewards. Joining is easy, and if you can simply remember your phone number, you can get $5 back on your next purchase for every 100 you spend. So join Napa Rewards today and start saving money with every purchase. That's Napa Know-How.
Napa know-how.
Hey guys, your prostate should be the last thing on your mind, but the fact is, the older you get, the more likely you'll have prostate problems, which can affect your everyday life. That's where Prostate Complete by Real Health comes in. Prostate Complete is the result of 20 years of experience as a leader in men's health. The powerful formula in Prostate Complete supports natural prostate function and reduced urinary urges for a better quality of life. Available at Walmart. Visit prostate1perday.com for special offers. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ad council.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Buying and selling? Then you know about OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's internet marketplace. But there's something you might not know. I'm Michael Warren, president of USA for Sale. We created Ocala for Sale in 1998 with a passion to connect buyers and sellers and to help local businesses reach shoppers online. On Ocala for Sale, you're just a click away from thousands of deals for real estate, rentals, cars, furniture, appliances, horses, pets, and more. Looking for a job? Our Help Wanted section is booming. Shopping the villages and beyond? Now you'll find great deals on villages for sale, as well as our new statewide classified, Florida for Sale. Log on today and post your free classified. You'll reach thousands of shoppers who check our listings every day. Are you a business looking to get a corner on the internet marketplace? USA for Sale can help you reach your target audience in Ocala, the villages, and statewide. There's no better place to reach shoppers than right where they shop. Let us show you how. Learn more by calling 352-629-1663 or visit us online at usaforsale.com.
What do I do now? After 911, don't worry, call Fakuri. Fakuri Medical and Chiropractic, treating auto injuries for over 32 years. Same-day appointments, immediate medical attention, all under one roof. Don't worry, call Fakuri. Go to bestinjurycare.com. All auto insurances are accepted. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to take your call. Car accident? Don't worry, call Fakuri. bestinjurycare.com.
LifeSouth would like to honor and thank all of our Hispanic blood donors during Hispanic Heritage Month. O negative blood is the most commonly used because it is the universal donor, and 66% of the Hispanic population is type O. Hispanic donors are more likely to be a match with Hispanic patients. Make sure you do your part for your community by finding your nearest blood mobile or center. Visit LifeSouth.org for more information. Hasta pronto.
Hasta pronto. 4 minutes after 8 o'clock. Nice looking Thursday morning. Galen Unold is on the phone. Speaking of LifeSouth. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are you all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
Heading to Gainesville.
Heading to Gainesville. So, it's interesting that National Hispanic Appreciation Month, or whatever is being talked about there, is happening at the same time that we're really focusing on Puerto Rico because of the storm.
Yeah, it is. It's just scary. Every time I look at pictures of Puerto Rico, I was there in March, and when you look at it, it's just like, oh my gosh,
So
wow.
Do you, because of the blood distribution on the island, do you have any insight as to what exactly is causing the problems? Is it just that trees are blocking roads? Is it just a real physical thing?
Yeah, well, it's everything you talked about before about, how that food is stuck at the docks and the traffic congestion and all of that. The same is true from getting from the blood center to the hospital and then getting the blood to the island because they haven't been able to collect it themselves. So all those are part of those logistical issues that they're trying to fix and overcome.
Wow.
And then once you get it there, how are you storing it? Are they able to have the power to store it and to keep it fresh and everything else? And is there a nurse that's able to even come in and work that day? There's a lot of factors.
Yeah,
a lot of factors.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so much that we can do to help them. I mentioned earlier, and this is a political statement in a way, and I don't mean it to be, but I just have a thought about this, that we, for some reason, tend to not think of Puerto Rico as part of the U.S., and it is. And maybe if we just took that extra step and made it a state, I don't know what the political implications are of that, but I think the rest of us would say, oh, it's like Hawaii, but in the Atlantic.
Well, you're absolutely right, and let's be clear. I mean, Puerto Rico has been trying to figure out if they want to be a state for years. I mean, this isn't a new issue, and every 5 to 10 years you'll hear this come back up: is Puerto Rico, do they want to become a state? But the people of Puerto Rico have to want to become a state. And I understand why they don't. They don't want to lose their own self-identity as Puerto Ricans, and much like Hawaii didn't want to lose its own little identity as Hawaiian. And let's be clear, being a Puerto Rican is different than being, say, a Floridian or a Boston native. I mean that's a little more of a mixed culture, just because they are on an island and they are isolated. So from the rest of us.
Well, and because it's Spanish speaking, I mean, for the most part.
Yeah, I think that's a factor, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, they wouldn't have to change their language or anything else. But when you go to Puerto Rico, I mean, they use U.S. dollars. I mean, they speak English. It may not be perfect English, but it's just as good as you get some places, in the United States.
Yeah.
But it's their school systems are our school systems, and they do follow our laws, all of those things. It's just they're cultural. Cultural is the reason why they haven't become a state.
Well, anyway, hopefully they I guess the armed forces are making their way down there, and they are going to help out with some of those problems as far as.
Yeah, they were there 3 days after. I mean, they've been on as quickly as they possibly could. I mean, we have ships that are stationed in Puerto Rico, so they have to pull out for the hurricane, obviously, and then they came right back, and there are servicemen and women that live there. So it's I know they're doing everything they can. There's just you've got to get their whole infrastructure is gone, and you have to build that up.
That's.
It's much like in Ocala, how it took forever for us. What we felt was forever to get power. You have to do it in the right way.
Right, absolutely.
And it just takes time.
Yeah, and it's so hard to get help. In our case, we had help from all over the country, and they drove here. In Puerto Rico's case, the help is there were people willing to help, but you got to get there. You got to be able to get there. So I think the cruise lines are really helping out with that. Sounds like.
Well, absolutely, because there's a cruise ship in Puerto Rico in San Juan almost every day of the week, and I know that's a big part of. I got an email from Royal Caribbean about what they were doing for both the Bahamas that happened a few years ago. I got the same one about what they're doing for Puerto Rico. Yeah.
And while we're on the topic, I don't know if I'm throwing you a curve, Robin. Dr. Jordan's office down in the Villages, he's collecting supplies for Puerto Rico. He's got family there, and so he's got his heart is close to that situation, I guess you might say. But anyway, if you can bring something down to his office, I think today. Yeah, today's Thursday. So today at Forest High School is it the volleyball gym, Robin, or the soccer?
The gymnasium.
One of the gymnasiums at Forest.
Yeah.
There's only one.
Oh, there's only one? Okay, well, the PSA had like a sport attached to it.
The volleyball.
Yeah.
They're playing volleyball game.
Oh, I see.
On Tuesday and Thursday night, they were playing the volleyball game, so the school's going to open for that.
Okay. So during
I don't
the game,
have anything in here.
yeah, I probably said it somewhere. I shouldn't
Okay.
have. But anyway, so if you can help out, we'll get that information later. Hey, you know what? One thing different about your job, trying to get us to respond to your request for help, is that your request is exactly what it is. Like, you ask for a unit of blood. You don't get us in there and say, oh, by the way, would you like to give another half? You don't try to upsell us,
Here it
right?
is.
Thank you.
Right.
Both depends.
So I have here, so this doesn't apply to LifeSouth, but it's the top 10 sneaky secret tricks that companies use to make us spend more money.
Upsell. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, thank you, Ron. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so I want to do that in just a bit. Tell me how the blood supply is right now.
Well, again, we're doing okay. We are coming into the season where there are no holidays really now until Thanksgiving, and so this is the time where we do very well on collections, and we just need to continue to do it. The weather starts to get really good in our areas, and we just need people to get out there and give the gift of love, give the gift of life. And we've seen over the last several weeks, we know what disaster can come and what tragedy can come at it feels like a moment's notice, and part of being prepared for that is by having a safe and adequate blood supply. So just give us a hand and help us.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so this is kind of a fun topic, and we want to make sure we thank Palm Garden of Ocala and Penn Flooring for sponsoring the message that Galen just delivered, because without that sponsorship, he wouldn't be able to deliver that message.
Yeah.
And it's pretty important. It's a daily reminder for all of us, myself and Robin included, that, we've got blood to spare. Go ahead and donate it, and nobody's going to try to upsell you.
Exactly. Upsell.
All right, here. So number 10 is decoy pricing. So I didn't know what decoy pricing was when I first saw that. But here's an example of it. You go to the movie theater, and there are 3 sizes of popcorn. Small, which is really too small.
Yeah.
And it's $3.
Uh-huh.
Medium, which is okay, and it's $7. And a large is $8. So it's like, oh, just one more dollar? And so they do that on purpose. They don't do 3, 6, and 9. They do 3, 7, and 8.
Well, and let's remember that $8 one is refillable. Lord knows if you eat to the bottom of that bucket, we need to refill it.
Yeah, but the problem with the refill at the movie theater is that nobody wants to get up and go get it, because you're going to miss
exactly right. That's what makes it genius.
It's refillable, but you're going to miss part of the movie. You can't put it on pause.
And let's be clear. What happens is you're like, oh, all right, I'm at the movie. I got to have popcorn, And there's like, if my whole family goes, they don't go very often, but so we all share that one giant bucket, and then you're like halfway through it, you're like, oh, I'm done. I can't eat any more of that. So.
Here's an example. This was a professor, an MIT professor named Dan Ariely. He did a study on the effectiveness of decoy pricing. So he had 2 groups of students, and he offered subscriptions to a magazine called The Economist. Group A was offered the web subscription for $59 and a combined web and print subscription for $125, which is 68% of his students chose the cheaper web subscription, $59 over $125. They're not actually spending money, by the way. They're just answering the question, what would you subscribe to?
Yeah.
Then he switched things for the second group. He offered them a web subscription for $59 and a print subscription for $125. And a combined web and print subscription also for $125. So the same exact price.
Wow.
But he threw the decoy one in there, the print, okay?
Wow.
And 84% of the students chose the more expensive one.
Sure. Well,
wow.
No matter what you buy, you want to feel like you got a deal. You want to feel like, oh, I got a lot of value for this.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, think about this. So the buy one, get one free is a great upsell for Publix and things like that, because you're buying twice as much of something that you won't ever use, all of. and potentially. Except for sweet tea, that's a great deal if you buy 2 for 1 on the tea.
The next one is dropping the dollar sign. According to researchers at Cornell University, people spend 8% more if the menu at a restaurant does not have the dollar sign.
Really?
Just has the number.
I mean, if it just says 12,
Yeah.
the number 12,
Yeah.
no kidding.
Wow.
Really?
Wow. That is kind of amazing.
I didn't know that. I'm trying to figure out if that impacts me.
Me too. I'm thinking that too.
Oh, those sneaky little devils, aren't they?
Yeah, because it's just a number. It doesn't reference really money, and that's pretty interesting.
You said it was how much of an increase? 8%?
Let's see. According to researchers, 8% more at a restaurant with a menu.
So it's probably like an appetizer or not an appetizer. Oh, there's just another 6 next to it. I coach football with Rondo, and I'm going to ask Rondo about that. He owns Mojo Grill, and I'm going to ask him about that today.
Oh, okay, that's a good thing.
Or tell him. Maybe he doesn't know about it.
And then he's going to change his menu.
Here's another one. This is interesting one. A study was done. Professor Nico Huevink at the IESEG School of Management in France. Okay. They set up 2 grocery stores. One with tiles that were small and had patterns that were small, and one with tiles that were large with patterns that were large. The store with the smaller patterns and the smaller tiles sold way more than in the larger. It says here, people will walk slower on small tiles and browse more and then buy more.
Really? Wow.
What?
I thought it was because of elegance.
Yeah. So if you want to sell more stuff, use smaller tiles.
No kidding.
Wow.
All right, there's another.
Hold on, I got to think about that for a little bit.
All right.
The human mind is weird.
It is.
Just flat out weird.
Absolutely, yeah. It's interesting stuff. All right. The next one, the 99-cent pricing. No one really thinks that $4.99 is better than $5, right? Well, that's wrong. A study by researchers at New York University found that ending prices in $0.99 had an incredible impact. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
The power of...
And I'll give you an example, because my son and I were having this conversation. I'm like, not maybe 3 weeks ago. He said, Dad, why do people think that $19.99 is less than $20? And I said this. I said, which would you rather have? $19.99 or $20? He goes, yeah, $20 sounds like a whole lot more. So
That's funny.
It's true. It's true. Like $10 sounds a lot more than $9.99. Because 99 cents is just change, and $1, well, that's a solid bill.
So here's the study.
Yeah.
At the University of Chicago, researchers took a piece of women's clothing and priced it at $34, took the same exact clothing and priced it at $39.99, and the $39.99 was 6 times more sold more 6 times more than the other one. 6 times more.
$39. Wow. $39.99.
Wow. $39.99 as opposed to wait a minute.
34.
Yeah. So, oh gosh, that's interesting. Oh wow, it's even higher.
Sold for more because of the 99 cents.
So $34 was not as popular as $39.99.
Yeah, it's got a good ring to it.
Yeah, because that's closer to 40. It means maybe it's more elegant because it's closer to 40 and not to 30. Yeah.
But $34
now, if
is.
you think the human brain is weird, wait till you look at a woman's brain. That is just high level. I got nothing. I have no idea. I didn't say it was weird, but I kind of alluded to it. Yeah.
If you sell,
idea.
if you have an item that's $1, people won't pick it up.
Yeah.
But if you sell it 10 for $10, they will pick it up 18 times more often.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's right. Exactly right.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you, I was buying some green beans, and I just needed a big can of green beans, and they had 10 for $10. right?
Right.
Where they had this one can for like $8. I'm like, man. And then you're trying to do math, and it's just like, and this is when the whole conversation with my son came up about the 99 cents and $99. And I just decided, heck, I don't want to carry 10 cans. I wouldn't need that many green beans. You know, that 10 for 10 just sucks you in.
It does. It does. It's great.
All right. The next one is going to fascinate you, and I actually have a personal story from when I was younger that I'll share with you to illustrate that I've actually witnessed this in my own self. Here we go. Rude salespeople actually sometimes sell more than a friendly salesperson.
Oh.
You believe that?
I don't.
Findings from the University of British Columbia School of Business, Professor Darren Dahl said it appears that snobbiness might actually be a qualification worth considering for luxury brands like Louis Vuitton or Gucci. Research indicates that they can end up having a similar effect on to be an in-group if you're snobby. It's a long article, but basically it says that they'll sell more if you've got a little bit snob in your salespeople. So here's my example from when I was a kid. All right, on a guitar, there is a device you can buy that will change the key of the guitar. It's called a capo, C-A-P-O. Mm-hmm. Okay? You've probably seen it on my guitar a million times if you've ever seen me play, and many guitar people have it. It changes the key without having to think about changing the key. You don't have to think about it. You just do it. Okay. So when I was very beginning as a guitar player, I read about it. So when you read something, C-A-P-O, you have two choices. It's either capo or capo. Mm-hmm. I didn't know, right? Yeah. So I was interested in this device. So I went to this guitar store, and I was always impressed because these guys were older. Mm-hmm. They had guitars that were way out of cost. I could never afford their guitars, but I wanted to buy this thing I was calling a capo. Mm-hmm. Okay? And I said to the guy, "Do you sell capos?" Mm-hmm. And he goes, "What is that?"
Yeah.
And I said, "It's a thing you put on the guitar and it changes the key." "Oh, capo. It's a capo." Mm-hmm. And he was really, what's the word? Condescending?
Condescending,
He was really condescending to me.
Well, gee.
Guess what? I kept going back to that store.
Uh-huh.
These guys know what they're talking about. That's what I thought. Isn't that silly? So there's my example right there. A rude salesperson. That was number 5. Oh, number 4. If it says,
if we tried that, it wouldn't work.
No.
Well, I think it has. I think it has to be like if you went to a car dealer that sold expensive cars, like a Mercedes-Benz, right?
Sure, of course.
And you said something like, "Is this how you open the door with this thing?" Of course it is.
Right. Yeah, don't you know it's a key?
Where are you from? Here's another thing that gets you. The number 4 of the top 10. While supplies last.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets you.
A gallon of milk for $1.99 while supplies last will sell 4 times more than if it just says $1.99. That's a good price.
And then you throw in a hurricane and there is no milk for the week.
All right. Number 3 of the ways to get us to spend more is by using smaller fonts. Smaller fonts.
What? Why would the typeset matter?
It says, say you're a store manager and you want to promote a sale. Perhaps you are selling a certain sweater that usually retails for $50 for only $30. While you might be tempted to put the $30 price tag in big, bold letters, research says that the size of your sale price should be smaller than the regular price. The reason is that unconsciously our brains associate a smaller font with a lower price.
No kidding.
That's from the University of Connecticut, by the way.
Wow.
Well, they know their sales goods, I guess.
All right.
That's great.
All right, got 2 more. Number 2 is using lots of adjectives. Don't just call it a taco, call it a steak taco.
Oh, okay.
Lots of adjectives. Don't call it sauce, call it Jack Daniel's whiskey sauce.
There you go. That'll do it.
And
that'll do it.
And crafted whiskey.
Crafted, yes, that's a great one.
Crafted.
Yes. garnished with avocado salsa, wrapped in a handmade corn tortilla. The word fresh gets a lot of people to buy things. Fresh. Made on the premises. Made on the premises.
Now that'll get me going. Made on the premises. I like that.
Galen?
What the heck else is it made?
Spaghetti. Do you like spaghetti that's made on the premises more than you do if you buy a box of Mueller's and boil it on your stove?
Exactly.
Isn't that still made on the premises?
No, it's boiled on the premises.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if you did handmade pasta, I guess that's, yeah, absolutely.
All right, here's how to sell things to kids. Have a picture of somebody on the thing, and the person in the picture is looking at the camera. In other words, at the kid. A study by researchers at Cornell University and Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health looked at 65 different cereals in 10 different grocery stores. They found that the position on the store shelves found that the cereal marketed to children and placed at eye level, just above eye level, sells more. And especially if the characters on the cereal boxes looked right at the kids. So it looks like
Mike likes it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Captain Crunch is looking at you.
Right.
From 1 foot higher than you are.
Yeah.
It's like saying, come on, I'm taller, I'm bigger, and you need to eat me.
That's right. Exactly. I love that.
Clear. The captain is a friend to all of us. The berries are coming over. It's a party. It is an absolute party. I haven't had it, since my lifestyle change, but
I'm going to go to the cereal aisle and see which direction Snap, Crackle, and Pop are looking.
Well, I mean, Larry, you're going to have to get down on your, I can't even say your knees, but you're going to have to get down on your butt and just sit and go, okay, now I'm almost
Well, I do the same thing. There are certain magazines I'll pick up because the woman on the cover is looking right at me. I'll say, I need to buy this magazine.
That's right. Exactly.
She's looking right at me. She must want me.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's why it's
did I go to high school with her? You never did. You never used that line.
What's that?
You see somebody. Oh, I think she went to my high school. Never did that.
I think she went to my high school. Well, I might have.
Angel?
Do you know
the centerfold?
Where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, we're right back at the College of Central Florida. So we're having a great week out there, and we want to just finish strong. But just get the life coming by the Boulevard, 1607 East Silver Springs Boulevard, and donate blood.
Donate blood, save some lives. Remember, there's a lot of people hurting right now, not only in Puerto Rico, but also in, I think part of the North Carolina coast had their little share of it yesterday, didn't they? Mm-hmm. So if you can help them out. And it also could be that the blood supplies there, it's not maybe the people necessarily, but the blood supplies could be, because people, they don't donate blood when they're having to clean up the streets,
No.
That's usually part of it, so. All right, Galen, well, thank you for what you do. And, hey, tomorrow is high school football.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah, sure is. We're down at South Sumter. We'll go on the air at 7, and game starts at 7:30.
Nice.
And if I could do a pitch, I got a minute here. Galen does this professionally. It is such a great program. Who are you doing it with this week, do you know?
Yeah, Dwayne.
Dwayne, okay, all right. Have you worked with Dwayne before?
I have not.
All right, so it's going to be another first-timer for you. You got a lot of first. It's like going on a date. I just like somebody new.
Oh man! apparently nobody wants to commit.
For advertisers, advertising and radio is something we will always recommend. But I just want to give it extra oomph to high school football, because not only will a lot of people hear you, especially a lot of people that may not hear you any other part of the day, because high school kids don't typically listen to talk radio. But they will listen to Galen's broadcast during the high school game, and it also shows support for your local community, so it's kind of a win-win for everybody. If you want to advertise on WOCA's Friday Night Football with Galen Unold, then you need to call 732-8000, speak to Joe. Just say, I want to speak to Joe, and he'll tell you who to speak to if he's busy.
Exactly.
All right, Galen, thank you for what you do, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Bye, y'all.
All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump and Republicans in Congress now go about selling their tax reform plan. The president tells Fox
it'll be the largest reduction in terms of dollars of any plan ever in the history of the country, and it's going to be something very special. But it's really for the middle-income people, and it's for the working people, and it's for jobs.
The top Senate Democrat, Chuck Schumer, begs to differ.
The president talked the talk. He said we're going to aim this at the middle class. He ain't walking the walk.
The plan reduces tax rates, some deductions, and the number of tax brackets, with details like where those brackets fall and how the cuts are paid for still to be worked out. Playboy magazine founder Hugh Hefner died. He said he was proud of his impact on society.
Playboy itself was dedicated to the notion of questioning some of the Puritan repression that is so much a part of the American history.
He was 91 and he died at his home, the Playboy Mansion in L.A. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Napa know-how.
If you've ever come close to leaving an entire counter full of items at checkout just because someone asked you to join a rewards program, we feel your pain. Luckily, there's Napa Rewards. Joining is easy, and if you can simply remember your phone number, you can get $5 back on your next purchase for every 100 you spend. So join Napa Rewards today and start saving money with every purchase. That's Napa Know-How.
Napa know-how.
Hey guys, your prostate should be the last thing on your mind, but the fact is, the older you get, the more likely you'll have prostate problems, which can affect your everyday life. That's where Prostate Complete by Real Health comes in. Prostate Complete is the result of 20 years of experience as a leader in men's health. The powerful formula in Prostate Complete supports natural prostate function and reduced urinary urges for a better quality of life. Available at Walmart. Visit prostateoneperday.com for special offers. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Council.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Hello, gorgeous. Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. It's time to get that new look started. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon, 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. And whether you're going on a job interview or out on a date, your hands do a lot of talking. Manicures are a must. Hello Gorgeous is a full-service salon, so let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. Hello Gorgeous.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Thursday, plenty of sunshine, just a few clouds, high 88 at the coast, 94 inland. Clear to partly cloudy Thursday night, low 71 inland, 76 at the coast. For Friday, some sun followed by clouds with a shower and thunderstorm around in the afternoon, mainly near the coast, the high 85 on the coast, 92 inland. Saturday, clouds, some sun and humid with a couple of showers and a heavy thunderstorm, high 83 to 87. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
LifeSouth would like to honor and thank all of our Hispanic blood donors during Hispanic Heritage Month. O-negative blood is the most commonly used because it is the universal donor, and 66%